Hello and welcome, and I am coming live to you from Dubai, from where we've got great news with India winning their opening encounter at the Asia Cup versus arch rivals Pakistan. And remember, this was going to be a grudge game simply because last time around on this very stadium, it was India that ended up on the losing side, with Pakistan emerging victorious with a 10-wicket victory. But tell you what, this time around, India have got one back against Pakistan. It was once again a low-scoring encounter. The biggest difference, if I was to compare from the game last time to now, the biggest difference, that was a one-sided game. This was a well-fought game that went to the last over. Kudos to Hardik Pandaya, who remained not out, hitting a 6 to help India win. 33 not out for Hardik Pandaya, a standout performer. Of course, alongside him was also Ravindra Jadeja, chipping in with 30 plus of his own. So these two putting together a very crucial stand, because just like Pakistan, India too were in a precarious position at the end of 10 overs. Now remember, Pakistan had got 60 odd at the end of the 10 overs, and similar situation India found themselves to, with 3 wickets down. They had lost the top 3 in KL Rahul, Virat Kohli and their skipper Rohit Sharma. But from there on, you needed some sort of partnership, and that's the partnership that was provided by Hardik Pandya, by Ravindra Jadeja. So it's been a great start for the Indian team here at the Asia Cup. We saw the game yesterday as well. It was a one-sided encounter, a low-scoring game between Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. This time, when India were bowling, they looked like the better team while bowling, and you thought that 148 that Pakistan gave India wouldn't be too much of a worry for the Indian team. With the batting lineup that they had, you expected them to get a lot of runs, but it wasn't to be. Naseem Shah was the star to begin with. He's the one who picked up some crucial wickets at the start, one of KL Rahul as well, and from there on it became slightly tougher for the Indian batting lineup, but they did well after that, making a comeback. As I said, that partnership between Hardik Pandya, as you saw, as well as Ravindra Jadeja. We'll also be joined by our two experts in Sunil Gavaskar as well as Pragyan Oja. They'll help us decode this entire match, look back at this entire match, and then pick the good moments, the moments where India did well, the moments where you saw that Pakistan gave a fight back. Overall, let's break the match down. Let's start with the Indian bowling. Clearly, India came in here with a plan, and the plan was to bowl some sort of short pitch deliveries, which they started very well with. Bowling those short pitch deliveries, that's the one that helped India pick a lot of wickets. They picked the crucial wicket of Babar Azam, the wicket of Rizwan as well, and then Fakhar Zaman walking at a time where he had nicked the ball. So that's what the plan that India came with. If you had to pick a man of the match right now, it will be a close fight between Hardik Pandya, because he did very well with the ball, picking up 3 wickets and then getting those 30 odd not out. Okay, I believe Sunny Gavaskar is with us. Sunny bhai, firstly, many congratulations with the way the Indian team has played today. It was a tough fight at the end, going down to the wire, this particular game. But before I try and break down India's performance, just as a cricket fan, you're glad to see a tightly contested game between these two sides, because before this we were getting one-sided encounters. Mostly India were winning, and then the last game Pakistan won a one-sided encounter. At least this one was a nail-biter, to say so.
Yes, I mean, and that's exactly what you want from a T20 game, whether it's India-Pakistan or India-Bangladesh or Pakistan-Sri Lanka. You want a game that finishes in the 40th over, because that really makes the 2020 format so exciting. But it was a good game to watch because you know, the intensity was high. You could see that both teams were just that little bit tentative, just a little bit nervous, as you could see with the batting as well. There was a little tentativeness in the batting when Pakistan batted, and the Indian bowlers exploited that really well. And then when India chased as well, I think there were a couple of forgettable shots because, you know, the target for India, less than 7.5 runs, and no over should not really have been too much of a thing if India had got off to a good start.
Okay, Sunny bhai, summing up the game for us, plenty to talk to. Sunny Gavaskar as well as Pragyan Oja also joins us, and we were talking in the mid-innings where Pragyan said that, listen, it seems like a low total, but it's going to be a close contest. Pragyan, you got your prediction right on. It was a close contest, but relief that India have ended up on the winning side?
I think it was a brilliant show. I was telling you, you will see this Indian team will shuffle their batting lineup. We saw Ravindra Jadeja coming up the order, and then Hardik Pandya just continuing his brilliant form, both with the bat and the ball. And the way they knew exactly what they needed to do. They were very calm. That is very pleasing to see. And that is the reason why I always said, whenever the game is moving on, you also have to move on. I think Pakistan missed a trick. They never had a sixth bowler. So you have to understand, when you're having a sixth bowler, it totally depends on the wicket that you're playing on. Their fast bowlers bowled really well, but they were actually missing out for another fast bowler. Had they had another fast bowler, things would have been very different. That is why Hardik Pandya is very crucial in the near future and the T20 World Cup that we're talking about.